Yo, I'm Colin.
Narika.
And we are at the beach.
On the bench.
On the bench. At the beach.
At the beach.
On the bench.
Should that be a song?
On the beach bench. We're on the beach on the bench.
Let's take it back to the beach.
No. That's an Al song. I don't like that song.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Summertime.
If everybody had an unpopular opinion, that would probably be my unpopular
Is that your hot
opinion.
take?
That's not a hot take. It's just an unpopular opinion.
Take it back to the beach.
Nah, no.
I didn't even put sunscreen on, eh? I'm a bit...
Fine, you need to get a few shades darker anyway.
Let's just talk about lockdown level 2. How do you feel about that?
We outside.
We are outside to celebrate.
Like almost. I mean, lockdown level 2 means like a couple more meetings until we can actually meet inside the stadium.
A couple more family meetings.
Yeah, a couple more family meetings until we can get into the stadium. So I mean, it's some good things, you know. So,
I'm happy because there are rumors that Mr. Danny Jordan is out there doing his job. He's putting in the work to get the FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see Pizzo win it.
Got to support Al Ali.
I'm ready for an African country to do the things that need to be done.
If you're not supporting Al Ali in the Club World Cup, what are you doing with your life?
Losing.
That
is what you're doing with your life. Friday's a public holiday, guys.
It is. So working people like yourself, you know.
We are off.
Looking forward to the weekend. Yeah.
Celebrating Heritage Day.
That's why we're at the beach, low key. I mean,
what does the beach have to do with... Please connect the dots.
You know, Heritage Day, people bring their families, biryani at the beach, you know. That kind of vibe.
A braai at the beach.
Yeah, everybody comes to the beach, fam, on Heritage Day, public holiday. It's a South Africa. If you're not a South African, if you haven't been to the beach on a public holiday. So, yeah.
We call the Rainbow Nation for a reason. They are multiple... cultures?
Multicultural.
Multiple heritages in South Africa. So, hope everyone has a really good short week if you are a working person. And they enjoy,
or even if you're not a working
celebrating
person.
there. I mean, if you are not working, isn't it always a long weekend for you?
Some of us are out here studying. Okay,
fine. I guess so. But I hope you enjoy celebrating your heritage, guys, because it is a beautiful thing that we are all different and we all have the safe space to enjoy our heritage and where we come from. Right. Big up to that. But let's get into the football. AmaZulu are out here. Goalless draw against SuperSport.
I mean, it's Friday football. Friday football isn't always the best. You know what I mean?
It ended up a 10v10 game.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even
the biggest highlight.
Of the game. It was the coaches going at each... Were they actually going at each other, or was it just Coach Benni going at...
No, it was beef. I just think the cameras on the TV cameras just caught both. I just caught his side of it. You know, they didn't really catch...
What did he say?
Kaitano. He said a lot of expletives that we cannot repeat on the bench because the bench is a family show.
But he said... Oh, wait. I got it. Coach Benni said, do you want to talk about... Oh, he started bringing out receipts.
Yeah.
Like, you know...
He said you want to get personal.
You want to get personal?
He was like that uncle at a family function.
I thought he actually sounded like an ex.
He was that uncle at a family function. You know, when he had a couple but too many... You know, and then he's just like, turn up the music. And they're like, no, uncle, don't turn up the music. Whatever. And he's like, hey, this is my party. You know what? Actually, you're not even that person's daughter anyway. That was Benni. Benni was just doing a lot of things on the sideline.
I thought he was, you know what? I actually thought he sounded like an ex. Yeah. Like, you know, outside the Jaws on a Saturday, on a Friday night. And you always see that one couple beefing. And then there's always that one person in your face being like, I was going to tell you that I loved you. But this was Coach Benni going at a former teammate. I think they used to play together as well back in the day.
Don't miss those Friday nights at all.
The weekend games, Baroka beats Sekhukhune 1-0.
Yeah.
Big ups to Baroka.
For getting 3 points.
Expected a bit more from Sekhukhune, considering the players that they have
in the team.
I
mean, they did start off decent.
Yeah.
You know, in the first couple of games. But then now I think everything, you know... After like the first 4 to 10 games, you start seeing teams really start showing their true colours. And I mean, it's just a 1-0 loss. It's not really that much of a big deal. So yeah, I'll move on.
They'll keep it moving. Chippa caught a 3-1 L from Pirates.
That was weird.
Why?
I can't lie.
Why was it weird?
Because you don't expect the Gavin Hunt team to go out like that.
Do we not?
You don't really.
His Kaized Chiefs Gavin Hunt.
Yeah, but that's a Kaized Chiefs Gavin Hunt team that was restricted.
Okay.
You know, restricted by transfers and a lot of things happening behind the boardroom.
Okay.
Whereas this Gavin Hunt team, it's kind of like his team. You know what I mean? And also that Pirates team is a bit shaky. You know, defensively. From what we saw that
I've
game.
been saying it. been saying it.
You would expected more chances from Chippa United, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they got punished for their mistakes.
But yeah, Pirates are 12 games unbeaten versus Chippa.
Yeah, I mean, they extended it now. I mean, they haven't lost since like 2014, 2016, somewhere around there. I mean, that's a while. So, I mean, if you're following a trend, it's really just
I don't know
continuing.
if we need a lower expectations with Gavin Hunt as a coach.
Really? Are you calling him washed? Is Gavin washed?
I don't know.
Personally, no. Personally, when you watch him and when you still watch his team play football, you can still see that, no, this guy got some tactics, you know what I mean? So the aesthetics of it, you know, is there. But like, actually,
the finishing product.
the results now, and you know, it's always that old saying of like how managers always just as good as the players he has.
So you're saying he's like one really good striker away from winning games.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of managers are.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, it's a sticky one.
Then there was the Western Cape derby. Cape Town City caught a 3-0 thrashing against
Why do you hate Cape
Stellenbosch.
Town City?
I don't hate them.
But you were very excited.
I know.
This is the former team.
It was my former team that I had to support, so came through with the energy. 3-0 Cape derby. I didn't expect it, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't expect it from Stellenbosch as well, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, 3-0 is a lot.
Our KZN boy Judas
Yeah,
put in a performance.
I think he's kind of sticking it to his former team Maritzburg for letting him go.
Put in work for Stellenbosch.
Put in work. I mean, there's 2 goals now. He's up there leading the goal scoring charts. And it was 2 good goals too, like a proper number 9 goal. The first one was a bit, you know, if there was VAR, maybe that goal's getting overturned. He did kind of bump the keeper. You know what I mean? He used that bit of weight he has on him. But I mean, the second goal, yeah, I give him that one.
There were a lot of 3 goals on the score sheets this past weekend. So SuperSport beat Swallows 3-0 again. 3 goals scored. One team conceded 3 goals. All the goals in the second half.
In the PSL.
Hey?
I'm saying no goals in the PSL.
Always.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get that printed on a shirt.
There's no goal with the SpongeBob meme. Where he's like, there's no goals in the PSL.
Or like, you know when you're a kid and someone says something to you, you're like, don't do that. You're like, don't do that. No goals in the PSL. There's no goals in the PSL. SuperSport beat Swallows 3-0. Is the SuperSport...
The contenders.
Yeah.
Is this the final?
Are they submitting an application
finally
to contend?
One thing I can say, right? When they were showing the lineups, remember last time we spoke about subs?
Yeah.
So the Swallow teams were squad deep, fam. Literally, it had the starting 11 and then subs. And then the SuperSport team literally had starting 11 and like 5 guys.
Yeah.
You know? So if you're going to have to look at it for the run of the 30 games that they're going to go play on for the season, SuperSport may be a bit thin, you know, quality players that they
take
have
them through
at their disposal. But
okay.
I mean, we're talking about the same SuperSport team that does produce a lot of youngsters. And you never know what comes at the academy. I mean, it's a very long season. You never know. Maybe there might be a bright spark somewhere. And there's also another transfer window. So, yeah, it's a lot of things. And also, Bradley Grobler's coming back. Guys, if you're a SuperSport fan, trends upwards.
Bradley needs to get back in it. He needs to get back on the field. That guy is a certified goal scorer. I know Bafana aren't playing, but I feel like we need that experience sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, he's older. And we spoke about the whole Bafana thing and how they changed the process. And also, the man's injury prone.
He is injury prone. But SuperSport got awarded 2 penalties. Every time I see Kabuza, I just think about lockdown, peak lockdown, when him and Itumeleng Kune were on the live.
And but the IG Lives was having everybody.
And
there was a period where everybody was getting caught on the IG Lives.
Kabuza, I can't hear you. What are you saying, my guy? Every single time I see Kabuza, that's all I think about. What's Papi?
Yeah, weird guy.
Sundowns beat TS Galaxy, another 3-0 scoreline. Just business.
Just business at the end of the day.
Another day at work. Clocked in, clocked out. 3 goals. Standard goal scorers.
Yeah.
Labusa, Shalulile, Kutumela.
I mean, Labusa's not a standard goal scorer, but yeah, okay, well done. But I mean, Shalulile again. I mean, yeah.
No surprise there.
Also, you got another new signing on his debut, scoring a goal.
Kutumela is doing things.
Right.
I think Sundowns is a great fit for him, and I hope to see him get more game time.
I mean, I would say it's a good fit, but then they also have like 5 strikers in that team. You know, so how much game time are you really going to get? Yes, they do play in a lot of competitions, but like, you want to be in a team where you're starting week in and week out. And I mean, you got Erasmus, you have Kutumela, you have Shalulile, and I think there's somebody, Safranco also. So that's already 4.
Do you think it's important to be a regular starter?
Yeah.
Or sit bench?
And a good team.
Sit bench in a good team and win trophies. Because technically, Kutumela is a really good player, but he could be sitting bench, but he's going to win trophies.
I mean, we always want to win trophies, right? At the end of the day, when you're sitting back on your bench, you know, your couch, and you want to light a fire, you do want to look at that cabinet and do look at your trophies and your medals. But I mean, also, people always judge you, the type of player you are, based on your career. And also, how are you going to play in the national setup if you're not actually starting for your own club? You get what I'm saying? So it's a bit of
but you're earning a paycheck to do minimum amount of work, guys.
Yes, but it's for the love of the game.
That is true. That is very true. So technically on here, Pirates scored 3 goals, Stellenbosch scored 3 goals, SuperSport scored 3 goals, Sundowns scored 3 goals, and Royal AM scored 4 goals against Kaized Chiefs 4-1. Guys, I was surprised. Colin was surprised. Even Kaizer and Andile, they were surprised. They were out here dancing. They were hitting that
That what?
That dance, you know.
Whatever Narika's doing, we don't know.
They hit that dance, guys.
Forgive her, please.
That lean dance.
She's not used to it.
Oh my goodness.
2 left feet.
4-1, Colin. Tell me what happened. It's your team.
I don't know. I wish I had the answers. I mean, I was just as confused as Baxter himself. But Stuart Baxter shouldn't be confused in the first place because it's the team he put out. It doesn't make sense.
It's his team.
How do you put out the team like that and then at the end of the day come to the press conference and then be like, I don't understand what happened, when you actually selected the players and the system, you know, for that game? Goes back to the question, do Chiefs actually need a striker? And I think the verdict's finally in, and at the end of the day, it's that they do need a striker. If only we could take one of those 4 strikers from Sundowns, you know, and just plug them into the Chiefs setup. But yeah, currently as it stands, there's literally nobody producing goals in that team. I mean, Cole Alexander had a chance. I think Nurkovic also had a chance, but it's just they couldn't put it away at the end of the day, and I don't blame them too. If you're not playing in that position, you're not used to burying it in the back of the net, you know, so clearly there is there's a position wanting for somebody to just step up and just, you know, provide the goals. And yeah, I don't know. I wish I had the answers for Kaized Chiefs in this day.
These are 2 back-to-back big wins for Royal AM, but the owners have come out and said, in no way must people take this Kaized Chiefs 4-1 win as them trying to, you know, in their first season, challenge Sundowns,
like
Pirates and Kaized Chiefs. They're not here to challenge the big boys.
Yeah, they're not
just
that
here,
level,
game in, game out, to get their performances.
They're not here at that level.
Commentators were losing it in the game.
They were. I mean, everybody was going, I mean, big ups to them at the end of the day. You know, Durban team, newly promoted team, you do like to see one of the top teams get toppled, even if it is Kaized Chiefs at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't know. I'm lost for words.
No thoughts.
Yeah, no thoughts.
Came back for another season
no thoughts,
of football.
Just
no thoughts. Yeah, but big ups to... I love the commentators are like, Mamam Kize, taking selfies. You shouldn't be taking selfies of yourself. You need to be taking selfies of the players. The players really put in a performance, and I think the way they celebrated it, you would swear they won a trophy. Maybe they actually bought themselves medals and a trophy after that Kaized Chiefs win.
You know how I feel about it.
Wouldn't put it past Royal AM. But guys, if no one's going to hype you up and celebrate you, who else is going to do it? Just moving on to some Continental football over the weekend as well. It was the second leg for the first preliminary round.
The first prelims.
The first prelim.
It's kind of wild that they go to prelims, but yeah.
There's like a lot of teams.
They are. I mean, it's the whole African continent trying to win a trophy.
Trying to win 2 trophies. Yeah. So Marumo Gallants did go down with a deficit, but they did have an away goal. Managed a 3-0 win over Futuro Kings, which sees them go through on a 4-2 aggregate, and they are going to qualify for the second round of prelims. And Pirates are going to join in on that round, so that's some exciting football to look forward to in October.
I wonder if they did it with 1 sub again. You know, if they still went back with that same tactic in
they're at home though.
Yeah.
So it's fine. And then in the CAF Champions League, AmaZulu, they had a midweek goalless draw, nearly a bust up between the coaches against SuperSport, and they came back to beat Nyasa Big Bullets 3-1. It was 2-3 on aggregate. Well, they travelled away actually.
Yeah.
And they managed a 3-1 win, which takes them into the first round of the Champions League. And this is when all the teams are in there. So, like, interesting fact, if you don't know how the CAF Champions League works, teams bypass the initial prelim round based on their ranking. So we see teams like Al Ahly, Sundowns, just already into that like first round knockout because they're just great. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just history. I mean, some teams do really cuck in like the leagues and stuff, and then still end up there based on that coefficient. But yeah,
football history,
football heritage.
Football heritage. That is it. That is it. Football heritage. So I'm really excited to see what happens. We have quite a few South African teams playing continental football, and we have the PSL, DSTv Prem going on. So it's nice. Well, it's always interesting to see how teams manage.
Yeah.
Team management, but Sundowns don't need that much management. Just gonna come back to that. But some games to look forward to. There is going to be a KZN derby this week. Arrows versus AmaZulu. Money on?
I don't know, eh? That's a weird one, if anything, to kind of put your money on. Because, I mean, both teams, AmaZulu are currently dead right now. They're flatlining.
They're not dead.
You know, I mean, maybe that win against Big Bullets is going to, you know, actually
rejuvenate the team. Lift them up.
I mean, Arrows is still Arrows. There's not much has changed from last season.
I think they lost a coach. I think Arrows is a bit more unstable than...
Yeah, but they're still they're not playing bad football like AmaZulu, you know what I mean?
I don't think AmaZulu are playing bad football. I see how you're trying to sneak that in.
Yeah, horrible football at the moment, so yeah. It's kind of a toss-up for me.
More games to look forward to this weekend. Swallows in Cape Town City. I think that's going to be an interesting game to watch.
I think that's the Swallows, man.
Swallows game?
Yeah, I think it's a Swallows win.
Definitely a Swallows win?
Yeah, look, definitely.
Chiefs up against Marumo Gallants. Is that another L incoming for Kaized Chiefs?
No.
No?
Why do you ask these questions? Like I'm ever going to say it is an L.
Colin, but you need to just be realistic.
I am objective and I am an honest person.
You're delusional.
I mean, they're not going to lose to Marumo Gallants.
You are delusional. How do you know? Marumo Gallants, like, are in continental football. They went and managed an away goal with no subs. Those guys know how to put in work. Kaized Chiefs just look like a bunch of soft boys.
It's Kaized Chiefs at the end of the day.
That are going to go home and cry to their
mom. Kaized Chiefs at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know.
So are you saying Kaized Chiefs are riding on the football heritage?
Football heritage never dies.
Football heritage. We're just going to go off like, oh no, the history of Kaized Chiefs, so that's what you should be.
That's what we're sticking to.
Oh, horrendous. But I think the biggest game this weekend amongst all the other games that are going to be happening is Pirates versus Sundowns. My money's on Sundowns. I don't see them slipping up.
Yeah, any smart person, your money should still be on Sundowns. But if Pirates win this game, Sundowns take an early L in the season. You know, unlike previous seasons. I think it is opening the title race.
It's hunting season.
Yeah.
Hunting season. Marks on Sundowns back. People are coming for them. I don't think Sundowns are going to lose because I think the quality of their strikers at Sundowns in comparison to the what's opposite of quality? The lack of quality.
The lack of quality.
The lack of quality of Pirates' defensive line is a mismatch. Anyway, guys, drop a comment. Let us know, what do you think happened between Coach Benni and Kaitano, from the manager of SuperSport? What actually sparked that? I really wish they carried on rolling the cameras because I wanted to know more. And Kaized Chiefs fans, every week I'm telling you guys, come through to the comments, help Colin out. He's a certified light-skinned Amakosi fan. What is going on with Kaized Chiefs? 4-1 against Royal AM. You had the owners of Royal AM dancing because they beat you guys.
I'm just going to keep quiet.
Drop a comment. Let us know, guys, who do you think is going to win against Pirates versus Sundowns. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know the vibes. It's always love. Until next time. And happy Heritage Day.